What's up, Virgo? This is going to be your January 22 love reading. Holler at your boy for a one-on-one reading. Hope you guys are doing well during this winter. It is cold and stormy and gale wind warning in LA. That's a mouthful. So yeah, it's been very ugly out of the norm. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages for Virgo at this time in regards to love. January 22. Guys, feel free to like, share, follow, reach out for a one-on-one reading, join the Patreon, $3 a month, well worth it. You are raising the vibe of the tribe and voting for love and light. As you do so, check out the free content. Part 1, Love and Money readings for November and December and January are being posted on YouTube for free. So continue to check the catalog. You might have to sort through all the short videos that I post for the daily snipes, but they're there. Well worth watching the content and digging for. And the part 2 for the money love readings are on the Patreon, link below. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and the highest possible messages at this time for Virgo. The Virgin. Okay, so the Virgin Virgo card coming out here, the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy, I should say. 9 in the reverse is a lack of independence. This is more interdependence. This is more codependence in regards to love. This is more so trailing closer to home. The home front in particular reminds me of 4th house. Cancerian reminds me of day in and day out routines. With that 6th house Virgo energy. 1 second. What else can we say, Spirit? Just lowering this noise in the background. And we could now hear. Okay, 4 Pentacles in the reverse. This is investing into something, pouring resources into something. It could be an advice or a call to let go. Let go of maybe even concerns in regards to finances. The Page of Swords is coming out of troublesome energy, which is always good. Challengeable, objectionable energy, as in something that you would object to. So coming out of this, what's this for? Pentacles, Spirit. What's this for? Pentacles, Spirit. Okay, Ace of Cups. There is something coming for you, Virgo, in the month of January, and or when you like to resonate and apply this reading. Okay, I'm not a stickler for pertaining these readings specifically, but ideally. And then let's be honest, this will probably be past mid-month of December, so some of the energies will correlate and resonate. Feel free to watch in the month of December again, in January again, to get a continuous understanding of what we're going for in this reading. The 3 of Swords in the upright. I should say also that if you are a cross-watcher, and if you're a Virgo yourself, you can view this reading through the lens of the 6th house of Virgo, which has to do with health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, pets, work habits, organization, sense of usefulness, service given. Okay, those are all very much so in line with the Virgo. The 6th house. So looking at through that lens at love, okay, how you could organize better for love, how love is incorporated in your day-to-day routines, okay, how are you in service to your loved ones. Okay, Virgo, the 3 of Swords in the upright speaks to a heartbreak. Okay, swords are logic in the over-analytical mind, getting into the symbology of the heart here. Yes, the emotional heart, the psychological love of the heart, but heart being the highest metaphor for lack of judgment. And so thus you're outside of the analytical mindscape and you're in the realm of pure presence, taking things for what they are, not what you want them to be. Okay, this is a high capacity filter, so as to say, really there's no filter actually. You're simply, you're not going through the motions, but you are at one, you are zen with, what is what I'm saying, what I'm saying here, what I'm seeing here. Or it can be what is it being advised here. 3 of Swords in the upright, again, more so this analytical nature, piercing into the realm of the heart. Offset with this Page of Swords in the reverse, you're left with the Two of Swords in the upright. An intuitive decision at hand. Okay, maybe should I stay, should I go, maybe should I invest, should I let go? And just in the nick of time, the Ace of Cups comes here, this emotional solace, this peace, the same peace that you do find within. Okay, you never want to be in a mode or a situation where you're waiting for this external relief. Okay, that's how you know you've gotten lost in the sauce. That's how you know you've got gamed in the system. And it's a counter logic, it's counter reason, it's counter everything that you've been taught. But we are now kind of turning the corner on revisiting and reviewing everything that we've been taught, and a lot is coming to light. Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. In the regard of, maybe we weren't taught, all that there is to know about this experience of life. So hence higher forms of spirituality, hence higher forms of recognizing that worry in general about where the next bill payment's going to come or what's going to happen at this event, or those are all spiritual wars that you will want to combat with pure presence, pure trust, pure confidence, things of this nature to kind of recalibrate you and re-engage you with this kind of pureness of self. The Fool card in the reverse, hesitancy to jump into something new. The Wheel of Fortune is promising and offering somewhat of an expansion. Okay, maybe even breaking past the mundane day-to-day energies here, certainly if there's an invitation. The Hermit card is lack in the reverse position. It's lack of venturing out to the unknown. It's lack of getting off the beaten path. Okay, so something to keep in mind there, Virgo. Just looking at more of those kind of key phrases and words for you in the house, in the 6th house of the astrological natal chart here. Health, fitness systems. Health and fitness is a high form of self-love as well. And also kind of beautifying yourself, keeping yourself healthy for your loved one if you have a significant other. What else? Let's see what else wants to come on here. Spirit for Virgo. Suppose we could look at the planetary alignments as well, since we're here. Feel free to watch the other signs. There's just a lot of planetary info there. Ruling planet Mercury for you, Virgo, is going to be leaving Sagittarius on the 13th of December. And will be in the sign, I believe, of Capricorn for the next 3 weeks after that. So that'll be touching, for the most part in January, Mercury will be in Aquarius. Okay, so a lot of kind of emphasis on technological communications and interfacing, maybe using Skype, maybe using FaceTime a lot more than you thought, maybe integrating these technologies a lot more than you are used to, Virgo, maybe even with your loved one, if your loved one is at a distance. Could be platonic, could be business oriented. Again, day-to-day routines, Virgo energy could be people that you interface with daily. In the sign of Aquarius. Anything else, Spirit, for Virgo, January love. I'm trying to get you guys the info here. So, this Ace of Cups, now we are talking about love here. So this Ace of Cups, I wouldn't mind if this was in reference to a loved one, if you are looking for a loved one, or if you were looking for some sort of response. Okay, or some sort of emotional offer. But again, we could read love as, platonic, love for your coworkers, peer-to-peer, people you see every day. And maybe trying to kind of regain alignment if you really absolutely have no love for the people that you see every day. Maybe that'll help you kind of reevaluate how you want to spend your day-to-days, meaning getting more in alignment with what your body's doing and what your soul's doing, where your heart's really at. That's always advised. Virgo. Anything else for this Ace of Cups? Certainly this is the most juicy card here. Certainly heartbreak, past heartbreak here, okay? And also what is continually, with this Four of Pentacles is really kind of standing out too here. Okay, it could be constraints on physical resources, needing to really truly charge yourself up psychically, spiritually. Okay, spending alone time, quiet time. Let's see. Another way of charging yourself up is through fun, playful, recreational time. Okay, so this Ace of Cups in the reverse is the Empress in reverse. This is giving birth to something, Virgo. Okay? Going through labor, maybe giving birth to something new in the month of January. Okay, you have the Judgment card here. This is typically second and third chances. This is also putting all the pieces together, putting all the puzzle pieces together, getting some sort of fair balance, some sort of fair shake. And this could also reference to, what you do daily. So if you have been putting a lot of love into your business, things of that nature, you could finally be seeing this kind of karmic judgment and the kind of equivalent of justice being bestowed upon you, meaning you're being compensated for all the kind of beautiful love and energy and effort that you're putting into your work, maybe your side passion, your side hustle. I'm seeing a balancing of the scales here. I'm seeing something that is wanting to be born, something that's wanting to be grown, something that, you've really kind of put all your resources in here, even to the point of maybe even sacrificing your own personal recreation, your own personal meditation, your own personal spiritual practice here. It could be running on like a skeleton crew type energy. And like I said, the Four of Pentacles in reverse is somewhat of an investment. It's a call to let go. Maybe even worrying about where the resources are coming from, because something is going to come to balance the scales of justice here with the Justice card. Okay, that's very, very fitting, very, and even if it is, having more resources to spend on your loved ones, more time, being compensated for all the great energy that you're putting out, Virgo. This is kind of what I'm seeing here for January, to be honest. I know this isn't a finance reading or resource reading, but indelibly they're interrelated, because if you could kind of ease up and enjoy and relax and spend a little bit more, then that's always a good thing as well. And it taps into the kind of where the rubber meets the road of materialism and spirituality, which is generosity, being able to give of yourself. But I really am seeing this as dualistically being at the top of your game, putting the picture together, putting all the pieces and fragments together, because that's what the Judgment is, all the different lifetimes that you've led here, being all resurrected to the best version of yourself. And also Judgment is, in general, an evaluation of, oh my God, this person, look at what this person's been doing and building and creating. Look what they've been up to. This is a scorpionic energy here. And, we'll be in Eastern sidereal astrology, we're in Scorpio energy till the 21st. In Western, we're in Sagittarius. But this is kind of the culminating point around the 21st of December, when we leave in Eastern sidereal astrology, Scorpio. And so you will be kind of judged by your works here, Virgo. So if you haven't been working on that which you love, get a head start on it. And especially with Venus in Capricorn in retrograde, this is a chance to, quite frankly, put love on the back burner. If you're not damage control mode, if you didn't cheat, on your spouse this past year, because that's what, there's no rest for the wicked. So that's what people who fucked up in love and did someone dirty, excuse my language, while Venus is in shadow in Capricorn, and then full retrograde on the 19th of December till March 22, I'm getting the sense that people are scrambling and having to put extra quality time in salvaging a relationship, whereas people that were doing right by their partners, they get to put the relationship on the back burner and now focus on their career. Because Capricorn is 10th house, career, notoriety, what you're known for, what you do, masculine energy, external male energy, non-gender specific, but just, masculine, feminine energy. And this is the kind of judgment of that work, okay? Or again, unfortunately, if you're on the chopping block, then this will be that judgment as well. Justice will be doled out. And so if you have been getting ahead of it, and if you've been putting the work and effort in, I'm really seeing things coming around here. And it's going to be full circle because, again, those resources are going to be able to be integrated back into the relationship. God damn, I'm good. Anyways, Spirit's good. Okay, all the glory to God. Let's jump over to part 2. Let's leave it on a high note, and we'll keep this ball rolling. Patreon link below. Holler if you hear me. Love you guys. I'll see you there. Patreon part 2, link below. It's only $3 a month. Well worth it. Also special discounts and reading rates on Patreon. Worth a look. Holler at your boy. Peace.